What's up everybody, it is I, Hero Angel, and welcome back to the Voyager Cup. This team right here, my friends, is evil. It is downright sinister and it is so good. You have so many Pokemon here with some solid DPS from fast attacks like Hypno, like Bastiodon, like Water Gun from Rainy Castform, and you have a solid debuffer Pokemon with ALOLAN Muk. But that's not the only trick, guys. This is actually a multi-dimensional team with lots of tricks. It's not just a fast attack, acid spray type situation. There's also a solid amount of shield pressure here, plus one Pokemon really shines because of the supporting cast, right? It is Swampert. But if you're lost, if you don't understand what all these numbers mean, watch this video right here. You need that to understand the rest of this video. Swampert, what does it have problems with? Grass types, Azumarill, some flying types like Altaria, like Noctowl, and a lot of that is covered by multiple Pokemon in this lineup. You can see that this is really here to scare off the threats that hold back Swampert from becoming a truly dangerous Pokemon, which it is. Okay, which it definitely is. Now you'll see that this team is more of a Swampert boosting, Swampert supporting team, and it's not really that much of an ALOLAN Muk centered team. That is because Acid Spray ALOLAN Muk, while it is amazing, it's not a strategy that will probably bring you to the top of the regionals, I don't think. But after looking at this team, I actually thought that it might be worth a try to go with the Poison Jab Acid Spray ALOLAN Muk to support the rest of the team, right? It supports the fast attack DPS type Pokemon very well. But if it's not your cup of tea, you can actually swap out ALOLAN Muk there for ALOLAN Marowak, and that will give you more Registeel, more steel type coverage. But what ALOLAN Muk gives you is 9 clean countered Pokemon plus 2 Pokemon that I highly suggest that you double block. The first one, Azumarill. The second one is Meganium. But that's if you get jebaited, right? If you get jebaited with the Ice Beam, you didn't block the Hydro Pump, then you double block. If you didn't get jebaited, no need. Alright, no need. But the reason why you want to double block is you want to maintain the switch advantage. Plus, you're probably most likely going to get to the Acid Spray on the next Pokemon. Hence, right, the fast attack type situation. That's kind of like how it works. Personally, I think that ALOLAN Muk is the much better choice because it adds depth to your team, right? It's also like a point of mystery to your opponents, because most people are gonna think, it's a Snarl, Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse type situation. Okay, alright. But it's not, right? It's not. It's actually very good support for the rest of the team. Plus, it holds its own with the coverage. 9. Some of the matches are very tight though, but yes, 9 clean countered Pokemon plus the 2 that you double block to get, you know, a nice setup for a sweep. Alright, let's get into some battles. I actually only have this set to show you guys. That is because I recorded late and I wanted to get this video out just in time for the weekend. I don't know how long this video is gonna take to render, so I wanted to get to working on this video like ASAP. My opponent here is actually my best friend in the whole world, and his team looks a lot like mine because he based it off some of my videos. He just added in, I guess, a couple of Pokemon that he really liked. It's kind of like a mix of the teams that I've made so far, and actually a lot like my team right now. Yeah, very close. Now I'm leading with my Rainy Castform, which only loses to Hypno. I am sure that that is a double elemental Hypno because he watches my videos and he based his team off my video, so that's probably it. For the rest of the matches, I win Noctowl straight Thunder, Swampert, Bastiodon, and ALOLAN Marowak straight Weather Ball Water, and Toxicroak is actually IV based. So the one Pokemon that I have to guard from my Rainy Castform is Hypno. So I have Swampert and ALOLAN Muk. Let's see how we do. It's so unfortunate that this is the only set that I have to show you guys because I feel like this team has so much potential. I wanted to show you some Acid Spray gameplay, but yeah, it is what it is. I have to get these videos out by this weekend because regionals, right? I want you guys to see these different strategies for regionals, and you know, some days it just takes my videos so long to render. But anyways, so Rainy Castform, the one Pokemon again that it loses to on his team is Hypno. This is not a Hypno. I am going to win this, but it is very close. If the next Pokemon is not too attack weighted, right? I could probably land another Weather Ball Water. Just a tip, if you're playing a Pokemon that has a very fast attack, as you can see, I was tapping on top of the charge attack, right? Whenever your opponent throws a charge move, or whenever you throw a charge move, you're gonna see where I tap right there. You see that? I tap like above the charge move. Try not to tap on the bubble for the charge move after somebody throws a charge move, because that is a good way to lose fast attacks, right? I have noticed that whenever people throw charge attacks, the lower part of the screen becomes unresponsive sometimes, right? So, you know, just to be safe, especially with Pokemon with really fast attacks like Water Gun, Dragon Breath, try to tap above the charge move, alright? Just you know, some tips, because I noticed that while I was refereeing for my regionals over the weekend. Anyways, pops in with the Hypno, and I am prepared for this. Both my Pokemon kill Hypno. Actually, both my Pokemon kill Hypno and Alolan Marowak. So this is a GG for sure, because this is a double elemental punch Hypno. I guess if it had Focus Blast, it might be a different story, but I'm actually not sure. But anyways, I overcharged to like almost 2 dark, maybe I have 2 dark pulses, but yes, this is a GG. Okay. Unfortunately, that's the only Alolan Muk gameplay we'll get. I really like this thing. I feel like this thing has so much potential. I'll look into it, okay? Good match. Next match, and I'm swapping over to more of the meat and potatoes of the team, which is the Swampert boosting, Swampert supporting type strat. My Swampert only loses to one Pokemon on my opponent's team, and that is Noctowl. Noctowl definitely beats Swampert, but I win against Hypno. Swampert is a mirror match. Bastiodon I beat. Alolan Marowak and Toxicroak I also beat. So it's a very good lead from my opponent's team. The only Pokemon that I have to shield from my Swampert is Noctowl. So I have Noctowl, which is a mirror match. Actually, I think Rainy Cast Form would have been a better choice for that spot, because it also covers Bastiodon, right? Because if Bastiodon gets past my Swampert, that's gonna be a problem. But I had a feeling that he would use the Toxicroak, because in the last match, I beat him with the Alolan Muk. So, like, in my head, I was thinking, he might think that I'm going with the Alolan Muk fast attack type situation, but actually I have another strategy, which is the meat and potatoes of the team, the Swampert boosting strat. And we also have Hypno, which also kills Toxicroak really fast, really fast. So this is kind of like triple anti-Toxicroak. If he brings it, he's dead. Alright, so we start the match off with Alolan Marowak. Shiny Alolan Marowak. Very, very rare. Alright, so I've got the Swampert on the Alolan Marowak. This is fantastic. I wanted to swap out to Noctowl to try to see if the Bastiodon was there. He swapped out as well. And hello! This is the Pokemon that I was waiting for. I actually should have just farmed down. I definitely should have farmed down. But the thing is, out pops Bastiodon. This is the other problem that I had. And he had no choice, right? He definitely had no choice, because Alolan Marowak gets hard countered by Noctowl. So this is perfect. My Swampert's gonna come in to kill this thing. But wait, my Hypno loses to Alolan Marowak. That's kinda, So let me just use it as a meat shield type situation. Take the energy away from the Bastiodon. I can take a Stone Edge, whatever, right? And then come in with my Swampert when it doesn't have any energy. Plus this thing charges up super slow. To my surprise, he actually had what? Yeah, I think I should have stayed in with my Hypno a lot longer, but it's gonna work out. I have 2 shields, alright? I don't have to block anything from the Bastiodon. Plus I can farm up a little bit extra, just a little bit extra, just so that I can land a Hydro Cannon on the Alolan Marowak like ASAP. Alright, so I farmed down the rest of the Bastiodon, and I am going for the Hydro Cannon right here. I have 2 shields. This is GG, okay? And yeah, pretty good team so far. Swampert definitely boosted by the other 2 Pokemon clearing threats, plus Hypno being a tanky boy, right? Drained some of that energy, okay, from the Bastiodon. Plus I came in because I had energy, right? So GG. Last match, and I have the Noctowl lead. Has 2 problems, Hypno and Bastiodon. The thing is, I have double anti-Bastiodon in the back, plus Hypno is the only counter to Rainy Cast Form. So this is kind of like my new way of making team comps, but this is experimental. It's kind of like I'm overloading the counter, right? Hypno can definitely handle one of them, but not both. You know, it's so hard to win a match when you've lost the lead in Voyager Cup because even if there are some safe swap choices, if something hits them before your opponent swaps out, it's not gonna work out as a safe swap anymore. But the moment that I swapped in my Swampert, this was a GG. You'll see actually that because I swapped in the Swampert, he had no choice but to pop out with a Toxic Rogue because Toxic Rogue loses to Noctowl. Like, yeah, pretty much heavily countered by Noctowl. And I can get some extra energy, but which doesn't matter because he has a Bastiodon. But even if that is so, if he swapped in his own Swampert, which he does have, he would have still lost because I had the energy advantage. Plus, he had it took him a while to swap out because he was trying to make that choice. Now the thing is, I can safely and confidently swap in my Swampert like this because I have the Rainy Castform in the back, which is kind of like, it's a lot like Swampert, right? It is a lot like Swampert, but it handles the Bastiodon, right? So yeah, double bodyguard strat, come in with the Noctowl just to kill the Swampert. If he swaps in the Bastiodon, that's GG. Plus I have one shield. So yeah, this is a great situation, right? I really wish I could have shown you like more ALOLAN Muk gameplay. But yeah, I definitely wanted to rush to get this out because Sylph might release a new cup, right? But that is dependent on if Niantic will extend the good friend remote battling, right? That thing. I hope they do because a lot of places are still quarantine lockdown, right? Like my country, our lockdown is up to April 30, but I feel like they're most likely going to extend. Question though, how is it where you live? Are you on lockdown? Are you healthy? That is the most important thing right now, honestly. Like none of this matters as much as your health. So yeah, comment down below, but you know, stay safe, stay clean, stay healthy, stay home. If you're on lockdown, if you're not, enjoy the outside world. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Remember to leave a like, comment down below how the COVID situation is where you live. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Ding that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!